What's up, YouTube? Today we are talk a little bit, just maybe really one good point about this book that I read called "Everything Is Fucked," a book about hope. So one of the points that I thought was interesting that he talked about was the two parts of the brain, the thinking brain and the feeling brain. So the thinking brain, and these are all parts of the brain that help to uh, guide your decisions whenever you're, you know, trying to figure something out or whenever you're in certain kinds of situations. So the thinking brain he talks about uses rationale, logic, reason, facts, and the feeling brain, of course, is what uses emotion. But on the downside of the thinking brain, he talks about the thinking brain, it actually is slower to make certain decisions because it needs time to process the facts and process the data in order to make accurate decisions, and it actually needs time to develop over time as well. While the feeling part of the brain can actually make your decisions much more quickly because it bases its decisions on emotions, and a lot of times, it's based off of irrationale, and a lot of times it's inaccurate as well. So, um, just to read a quick passage about it, the feeling brain drives our consciousness car because ultimately we are moved to action by our emotions. So our actions determine our emotions, and our emotions determine our actions. And then he also goes into detail about he gives examples of the fact that most of us, if not all of us, ultimately use our feeling part of our brain to make our decisions. And he gives examples such as, um, you know, why do we do things, or why do people do things that they know they shouldn't do, and why do people not do the things that they know they should do? And the simple answer is simply because we felt like it or we didn't feel like it. We felt like doing something, or we didn't feel like doing something. Examples would be, why do we smoke cigarettes? We know cigarettes will kill you, but we smoke them anyway. Why? Because we felt like it. Why do we eat fast food all the time knowing that shit will kill you? Because we felt like it. Why don't we go to the gym as much as we should 2, 3 times a week? Because we didn't feel like it. It all comes down to the feeling part of our brain, as opposed to us using our thinking side of our brain to make our decisions. Um, let's go into a quick passage. Every problem of self control is not a problem or of information or discipline or reason, but rather emotion. Self control is an emotional problem. Laziness is an emotional problem. Procrastination. So, like I said, the emotions determine our actions determine our emotions. Um, if you look at certain emotions we may move to action based off laziness. We may move to action based off of depression or anger or procrastination or um, joy. These are some of the things that move us into action, and you know, some of the things that we may use to base our decisions off of, instead of our thinking side of our brain, which uses the facts, which uses logic, common
Right.
sense, and
So,
rationale. Right? Just some quick game, but um, what you pick up from it is really get out your feelings, use your thinking side of your brain, use common sense, use logic, use facts, use data, use rationale, use reason whenever you are trying to make certain decisions about certain situations that you're in. All right. Till again, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe if you like the information, the game I just shared, and till next time. All right.